Joe. This is Silent Joe Talks, and it's December 10th, 2022, and yeah, just chilling at the park. Um, yeah, a couple things happened this past week. Starting with some sad news. So yeah, as I was saying, some sad news happened this past week. My brother's cat, Bobby, passed away a few days ago. Just from old age. It's really unfortunate. He was a black cat. I don't really know what kind of cat he was. I'm not really good at what kind of cats there are. I don't know any kind of cats. I mean, I know there's Siamese cats. Yeah, I think that's all I know. Whereas dogs, it's easy to tell the different kind of dogs. Whereas cats, it's a lot harder to tell. At least for me it is. But yeah, he was a black cat. We've had him for like 10 or 11 years. And, I still remember how we even got him. Got him at some animal shelter. It was kind of got him like as a package deal. We got him plus another cat who later ran away and we never saw again. But yeah, we got these two cats. We figured they were brothers, and we thought it'd be funny to name them Ricky and Bobby. So yeah, we had Ricky and Bobby, and then they were outdoor cats, so they would run outside, during the day, and then come back in at night. And then just kind of one day, Ricky went outside and just never came back, which was unfortunate. So we had just Bobby, and yeah. And as years went on, Bobby kind of got bigger and fatter, and just became this big cat, almost to the point where he would be too lazy to just go outside. He would just stay inside, and then he became an indoors cat, just out of pure laziness, I guess. And then recently, as he got older, he would just move a lot less. Probably not from laziness, but just from getting old. And then at one point he even stopped eating. Like, he didn't eat as much, and it showed because he actually got skinnier and bonier. And it was kind of freaky. My brother took him to the animal hospital, I guess it's called, a couple of times to see what's up. And yeah, and then just kind of a few days ago, he just kind of passed in his sleep, and it was just unfortunate. I think my brother, he's getting him cremated. Said it would take a couple weeks, which I don't know. For some reason that doesn't sound right. Like, I didn't know it takes that long to cremate someone. I mean, I guess it took that long when we got my dad cremated, but he's a whole human being. I would figure it would take that long. Whereas a cat, I mean, like a small, I don't know, 8-pound cat. I don't even know how much he weighed. But you would think like a small cat would take a lot less time, but I don't know. I don't know how that process works. But so yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. So I mean, yeah, that happened. Yesterday I watched the Game Awards, and it's just kind of the same thing every year, where they announce new stuff, you know, and give out the awards. It's kind of the only award show I watch now. I don't even watch the Oscars, and movies is kind of more my thing, or at least I'm more interested in movies, I guess. But I kind of watched it. Nothing like too exciting, really. Usually, whenever there's an award show, like something bizarre happens, but nothing really happened like crazy except at the end, where I guess some guy got on stage and started saying random stuff, or I don't know, said he nominated Bill Clinton or something. I don't know, just something stupid, during the Game of the Year, speech, or I guess at the end of the speech, and I guess he got arrested, shortly after, or whatever. But besides that, nothing really happened. I mean, Elden Ring won Game of the Year, which is pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played it. I mean, I'll probably plan on playing it at some point, because every year I try to at least play at least one of the Game of the Year nominees. Like last year was Psychonauts 2 was a nominee, and I played that game. And the year before that was I played Doom Eternal, which was a nominee. I don't really play the Game of the Years per se, but I look at the nominees and I pick which one I most interests me, and I play that one. So this year, all the games looked pretty cool, but Elden Ring seemed kind of the coolest. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to playing it. I guess because I don't really play From Software games that much. Like, they don't interest me like that. I mean, I guess I played Sekiro and Dark Souls, but that's about it. Neither one of them I haven't even finished yet. But yeah, so probably like next year, probably try and play Elden Ring, see how far I get in that before I just give up and play something else. But yeah. But I haven't really played a whole lot of games that came out this year, but for me personally, my game of the year was Trek to Yami, which is kind of like a short, like indie game or whatever that I played on the channel, which you can watch on my YouTube, and that was pretty cool. I really liked that game. So that's my own personal game of the year. So yeah, other than that, I finally beat Borderlands 2 for the 100th time, but I did beat it for the first time, like on record, like actually streaming it. So it's on video that I beat it. Not that it was a hard game or anything. It's just, just kind of nice to show that, hey, I beat this, and then have the proof that you did. But, yeah. And I started playing Gears 5, which is pretty cool. I've been doing the New Game Plus, where you can put a bunch of modifiers and just put on a bunch of weird stuff. Like replace Marcus Phoenix with Dave Bautista, which is kind of funny. Give the playable characters different skins, and And there's other stuff too, like they got big head mode, which is kind of a classic video game thing to have. And yeah, just messing around with those. I've been playing the game in black and white, which I personally think is pretty cool, but I don't know if people watching it will really like it, but we'll see. But yeah, maybe in like future streams I'll like mess around with more stuff. Maybe mess around with the filters and modifiers. Maybe in one stream I'll play with the big head mode on. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. That's about it. I think next week will be my Christmas episode, so I'll be talking about that. And yeah, and to everybody listening, hope you guys have happy holidays. And yeah, talk to you guys next week, and I'm out. Hey, this is Joe, and this is Silent Joe Talks, and it is December 13th, 2021, and yeah, just kind of chilling at the park right now. It's actually gotten a lot colder here in Vegas, to the point where I have to wear a sweater and pants, which is kind of crazy, because I basically wear shorts everywhere, and I don't even remember the last time I wore pants, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it is. I think it's like all the way down to like 40 degrees, I think. 40, 45. It's crazy. I just I don't think I've done an episode since Halloween. A lot has happened since then. Like, went back to Mexico, do manifestivals. That was a lot of fun. We did the event Thanksgiving weekend, and that was great. My first time ever spending Thanksgiving away from family, which was nuts. I'm like 27 years old, and it's taken this long to spend Thanksgiving with other people, which I guess isn't, that crazy. It's just, for me, I don't know. And I actually had a lot of fun. Because Thanksgiving, we hung out with a bunch of the people attending manifestivals, hung out in the jungle, just like the first one. And since there's no ovens in the jungle, they had a grill, a whole turkey. It was like a whole process. Had turkey, baked potatoes, veggies. I think that's it, which doesn't sound like a lot, but, there was a bonfire afterwards. So, yeah. It, kind of made up for that. And that was cool. Everybody gathered around a giant bonfire that we built and just, talked about stuff we were thankful for. And that was kind of cool. And then, of course, we had the event. It was like 3 days long. Bunch of speakers and stuff. Cool things to do. Law of attraction and abundance. And just cool stuff all around. So yeah, we did all that. That was fun. And then I came back home for like a couple days and then went to Puerto Rico with my friend IJ for they had a blockchain week going on in San Juan. But I didn't attend it though, because I didn't have a ticket, which is kind of unfortunate. It's kind of the whole reason why I was there. But didn't have a ticket. So I basically I was there for 3 days. Just kind of spent the 3 days just chilling, just hanging out. Didn't go to the beach though, which I kind of regret. Kind of wish I did, but I didn't. Wasn't a complete waste though. I did get to attend. They had like sort of kind of like a fancy dinner going on with the people there. You know, talk about NFTs and metaverse and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool. It was super fancy. Ate fancy food. Had a lamb and these like rice ball things. It's really good. I loved it. I definitely went underdressed though, because all I wore was a Run the Jewel shirt and shorts and slippers, and everybody else was kind of like had collared shirts, pants, and you know, actually cared about what they wore. But yeah. But I almost feel like none of that applies to me because I'm just there to take photos and stuff. But whatever. So I did do that. Met some cool people while I was there. And Puerto Rico is kind of cool, but super expensive though. And also they're at the Airbnb place that we were staying at, they had just like stray like roosters and chickens running around the streets. I thought it was kind of weird, but I guess that's normal there, because it happened a couple times where we were just walking and we saw just a random rooster walk by on the street. I also didn't go to like a Puerto Rican didn't like eat any Puerto Rican food or anything like that, which I'm kind of curious because I don't even know what Puerto Rican food is. So it would have been nice to like go to like a restaurant and like try it out. But the only places I went to were like 2 restaurants, and both restaurants were Chinese restaurants, which I thought was kind of funny because when we went there, nobody was there. So I guess people in Puerto Rico don't eat Chinese food. Yeah, I did that, and now I'm back, and I don't know, not really doing anything, just kind of chilling again, just chilling until the next big thing, until I get a phone call saying I'm going somewhere else to take pictures of something else and someone else. And yeah, that's kind of, I guess, very oversimplified explanation of what I did in the past month and a half. Next week is going to be a Christmas week on my channel, and I'm currently working on that. I still gotta put up the Christmas tree. Though still haven't done that. So now that I think about it, I'll probably do that when I get home. And yeah, I still gotta get Christmas presents too. So far, I got my mom and my older sister's presents because I got their presents while I was in Puerto Rico, which I think they'll like, because they like when I bring souvenirs from the places I go and get them something. So I think they'll like those. And still gotta get my brother and little sister something, which I'm not entirely sure what to get them yet, but I'll figure it out. And yeah, other stuff I'm doing, I'm currently playing Oblivion right now on my Twitch channel. Got back into that, so I'll probably be playing that for a little bit. I don't really remember how long it takes to beat it, but I assume since it's a Elder Scrolls game, it's gonna take a while to do. Or a while to beat, I imagine. You know, people talking about playing like over hundreds of hours on these type of games, which I've done myself. But in terms of like the story mission, I don't think it'd be that long, or I would hope so. Yeah, that's about it. Not doing much in terms of everyday stuff. You know, I'm still buying and selling NFTs on Wax, buying packs on NBA Top Shot. I don't know if I've talked about it, but I'm also playing Splitterlands too. And another game that I'm playing called Idle Mystics, which isn't as fun as Splitterlands, but it's definitely worth playing because I'm actually making quite a bit of money with that. It's a whole process, or that's a lie. I'm not making a lot of money, but I am making money, enough money to want to keep playing it, I should say. But hopefully that'll get bigger. But yeah, been playing that. Yeah, I'll probably explain it next episode or something. But yeah, Idle Mystics. And yeah, that's about it. Next week, I'll talk more about what I'm doing for Christmas, maybe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week. And yeah, all right, I'm out.